What's going on, guys? My name is Mitch. Today we're going to be reviewing this Solar Type T 1.6D guitar that I've had for about a year now. Let's go over the specs real quick and then we'll dive into what I think about it and would I recommend Solar guitars or not. So the body, alder body, nice and solid. The finish feels amazing. Got a maple neck, really love the neck, super smooth, super fast neck here. One thing, honestly, that I'm most impressed about this guitar is the neck joint. You can see right here, this is a set through neck joint here. So you can see the joint here, but you can't feel it at all. It's completely smooth. So when you're going up into those higher frets, you can't even feel that at all. It just feels like more neck there. And it's going right from the alder body right into the maple neck. Honestly, one of the best neck joints I've ever seen on any guitar. So props to Solar for that. Really phenomenal job there. We got an ebony fretboard here, stainless steel frets, really top of the line frets here. At this point in 2023, when I'm recording this video, if you're paying more than $1,000 for a guitar, you should be getting stainless steel frets on it, in my opinion. There's no reason not to. If a guitar company is not putting stainless steel frets on a guitar in that price range, I would highly recommend looking somewhere else. They just feel amazing, great to do bends on. They just feel so smooth. They're virtually never going to wear down. You're never going to have to replace the frets on this thing. There's a lot of rumors and negativity going on. Not as much anymore, but I've seen in the past couple years about Solar fretboards cracking. I can safely say that this fretboard has not cracked at all. Pretty flawless there. I do keep a small humidifier pack in the case when I'm not playing it, but this is just one sample size, so I can't say for sure if that's actually helping or not, or if my guitar would have cracked if I didn't have it in there. I don't know for sure. I just keep it in there as an extra precaution. Solar guitars, they're a Swedish company, founded by Ola, England, but the guitars from their primary line are made in Indonesia. So the climate there is a bit different than where I live here in the States. I just wanted to make sure that the guitar stayed at a nice humidity level and that I didn't have any issues with the wood, which I haven't. But one thing I do want to point out is on the sides of the neck here, the frets aren't pointing out or anything. We don't have any of those crazy razor frets that you see on a lot of cheap guitars nowadays. Nothing like that. The fretwork is really good, but there is a little bit of cracking in the binding of the fretboard here. You can feel it just slightly. Let's see if we can show it in the camera a little bit. Can't really see the cracking there. That actually came that way. So when I received the guitar, the binding was already cracked. So I could have probably sent it back or asked Solar to give me money to fix it or whatever. I didn't really care. It's just a small cosmetic detail, doesn't really bother me. I got this guitar to be kind of a workhorse, and it has been for sure. But you can see we do have luminlay side dots on here. So a lot of you may be thinking, oh, we don't have any dots on the front. How am I going to know where I am when I'm playing? You have the dots up here. It'll be fine. They work really great, by the way. You can really see them, like if you're playing in the dark and anything, you can see where the dots are. And I've found it's actually helped my playing posture a little bit. I'm not trying to look at the front of the guitar. I'm looking straight here to see where I'm at. I played this guitar for hours every single day for over a year now, and I've had no real issues with it. One other thing I really like about the guitar is the distressed metal that they use for the hardware. We have the knobs here and the tuning mechanisms up here all are made of this distressed metal. Feels really nice, and I think it looks really awesome. Pretty solid stuff here. And we've got these Solar locking tuners, which are incredible. Highly recommend them. They work excellent. Really make restringing a breeze. Highly recommend locking tuners if you guys haven't tried any of those yet. Also, we should probably talk about the elephant in the room, the Evertune bridge here. So a lot of people, I think, are skeptical about the Evertune bridge, or maybe just interested in it. Or maybe some people just think it's a stupid idea. But I think it is awesome. So There's some rumors going around. Maybe people aren't quite sure what's going on with the Evertune, what exactly it does. Basically, it holds your guitar in tune indefinitely. And I can say that with confidence. I have not had to tune this guitar ever. I got it in the mail from Indonesia. It was in tune. More than a year later, it's still in tune. And you guys might be like, what, you didn't change your strings in over a year? No, I change my strings all the time. One of the neat things about the Evertune bridge, though, you take the strings off, you put the same gauge strings on there, preferably from the same brand, so they're exactly the same. You don't even have to tune it when you're restringing. You just tighten the pegs up until they're at tension, and you're good to go. I literally have never had to tune this guitar. The way the Evertune bridge works is it has 3 zones. When you're in zone 1, that's when your string is low in pitch. You tighten it up to zone 2, and that's when you're in tune. Zone 2 you can think of as really wide. So zone 3 is down here when you're low in tune. You get it into zone 2, and your string is going to be in tune the whole time you're tuning this peg up. It's not going to change until you tighten all the way and you get to zone 3. When you get to zone 3, you know you've gone too far. You go back into zone 2 where you're going to be in tune. What you want to do is tighten the string up so it's right at the top of zone 2. That way, when you do your bends or your vibrato, it moves it slightly upwards into zone 3, raising the pitch. So some people worry, oh, the Evertune, it just keeps it in tune forever. You can't bend, you can't vibrato, you can't add any expression to your note. That's not true at all. You can totally do bends, totally do your vibrato. It works perfectly. Highly recommend an Evertune if you guys haven't tried it yet. I think it's awesome. Unless for some reason I really need a Floyd Rose, I would never buy another guitar that doesn't have an Evertune. It's just so great. It's so convenient if you're playing with your band, rehearsing, recording, playing a live show. You never have to worry about being out of tune. You set it and forget it. They also have an Evertune bass bridge coming out this year, which I think is awesome. I play bass as well, so I would definitely love to get a bass with an Evertune in it. I think that would be super fun. Solar, Ola, if you're watching this, I'm sure you guys will get a hold of that new Evertune bass bridge. I will definitely pick one of those up as well. Evertune has confirmed that they are working on a tremolo version of the Evertune. So depending on how that works, they haven't released much details about it yet, but that could completely invalidate the need for a Floyd Rose, which I think would be awesome. You would never need a different bridge at that point, in my humble opinion. We've also got a 5-way switch blade here, so you can change between all your different pickup modes, and a 25.5-inch scale. That's the same as Fender scale. The 2 common scales are 25.5-inch Fender scale or 24.75-inch for your Gibson scale. I'm a Fender scale guy. It just feels most comfortable for me. And also the setup on this guitar, when I got it, real nice. A little tiny bit too high action for my taste, but super easy to adjust that with the Evertune bridge. You have 3 different access points for each string in the bridge here. That makes it super easy to adjust. You adjust your intonation with these back screws here, which will pull the string forward or backwards. String height with these, so you can raise or lower the string, set up your action there. And in here is where you would actually adjust the tuning if you need to. For example, like if you ever want to change to an alternate tuning. I have this set up in standard right now, but if you want to change to a different tuning, you can adjust it really easily. Just stick your Evertune key or your Allen key in there and get it set up. We've also got Duncan Solar pickups. I think that they sound incredible. I'm playing through a Line 6 Helix right now, and this is how it sounds. Sounds great to me. Let me know what you guys think. Also, the jack is super nice. I know on a lot of guitars, the jack will come loose and start falling out. I haven't had any issues with that at all. Unplugging and plugging in the guitar all the time. Have not had to tighten the jack up or anything. It's super solid. The build quality on this thing is just incredible. I really love the metal pick guard here. I just think it looks sick and it feels nice. It's like cold on your fingers, which if you're resting your hand there, it just feels nice. Overall, the build quality of this guitar is incredible. I would highly recommend Solar guitars to anyone. If anybody out there is skeptical or thinking about getting a Solar guitar, I would highly recommend it. Shout out to Ola England. I think he's doing an excellent job with this guitar company. I would definitely buy another in the future. I really like his new X-type guitars that they've put out recently. I hope they make one in 25.5-inch scale. That would be sick. Overall, I would give this guitar a 9.5 out of 10. It's about $1,200 US is what I paid for this. That's what you get off of their website. They're pretty hard to find if you go to your local guitar shops, things like that. I went around before I ordered this on their website trying to see if I could find any Solar guitars to buy, and I could not find any at my local guitar stores. I really wanted to try out an Evertune before I bought it. Couldn't find any in any guitar stores around me. So I just went ahead and bit the bullet and ordered it from Solar's website, and I'm glad I did. I think Solar is an excellent company and I would love to continue to support them in the future. Let me know what you guys think. Have you ever tried Solar guitars? Are you interested in them? Let me know in the comments below, and like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great one.